Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive on beat, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. So what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas bugging out, man. Angry Fan Movement.
We got Prep on the line. Yo, Prep, what's goody?
What's good, man? DMV boys, stand up, man. What's good?
Nah, yo, crazy battle versus Saga. What's up, my nigga?
I'm proud to hear that. I know it's hard to sway you, so I know that means something.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Before the battle, it was just like, Prep, like really. And then I'm keeping it real though. Then I seen the battle, I'm just like, sometimes your bars go so overhead, it's just like, man, all right, whatever. But then, like, I started listening more and more. I'm like, oh, wow, all right. And then the rebuttal come. I'm like, okay, all right, I see what the big deal is now. You know what I'm saying? I see it. It's a classic, my small room, my question, in my opinion. What do you feel about the main stage? Is that going to translate is the question.
No, what happened in a small room is not going to translate. That first round I gave Saga would not translate on the big stage. I would probably get smoked on the big stage. I would have like a Chilla Jones versus DNA situation if I took that first round to the main stage. So
wow,
no,
you're smart.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm a fan of this so much that I know that. Like, I know that difference. We seen Chilla versus JC, and Chilla was, like, amazing. We seen, like, Chilla in those small room situations. He was amazing. Chilla got on stage with DNA. In an interview, Chilla said that was his best writing. To him, in his own opinion, he said that was his best writing, but he got smoked up there. So I know the difference between writing some crazy shit for a small room and being able to get on that main stage and shake a building. It's different.
Okay.
Because you ready for this, so you know the difference.
Yeah,
okay.
Most it's a difference. Like, people like Chilla, Rum Nitty, B Magic, Ty Law, they might have an issue. Unlike me, like our styles, writing in a small room, we have a difference. We might get smoked up there. But then you got people like Rex, like K-Shine, Calico, people who not so pin game heavy. They get up there and they rock shit. You know, it's an earthquake when they up there. You got Goods, shit like people like Goods in them. They get up there and they kill it. They smoke people. So I see the difference. And like me studying that balance, I think John is dead. Like he gave me time to sit and focus and balance it all out, and I think it's over for John.
Really?
Yes, sir. I think it's over. I've been looking at, like, I was a fan of John. John never battled somebody that wants to battle him. You notice that? John always was the underdog going into the battle, like wanting to battle Verb, wanting to battle Hitman, chasing down such and such. Nobody ever got on stage with John that wanted to battle him. He's battling a fan of his right now who used to be a fan of his, who really loved his work at one point in time. Lately, have I? No, I haven't. But before, I was a fan of his. Like that John versus Bricks, one of my favorite battles ever. John versus Magic, one of the craziest one-rounders ever. Like one of the best PG battles ever. Like his first 2 rounds for Hitman, crazy. Like, so he's battling somebody who really used to admire his work. He's battling somebody who wants to battle him. It's going to look way different than Verb getting up there slap boxing with him. It's going to look way different than that. This is somebody who, yeah, I'm looking at John like, man, if John come on his A game, like if he wants to take my head off, he could. So that's the John I'm preparing for. I'm not preparing for the Verb John. That was a weak John. I'm not preparing for the Reed Dallas John. He smoked Reed, but Reed was trash. And if you would have had those same balls against anybody else, John would have got smoked. A bunch of name flips not going to work against me. Now, y'all want to see a different Prep.
So if he on some bullshit, he's dead, basically.
But I doubt it, though. I doubt that John's going to do that because he kept up with, like, the PGs over the years. He one of the only like top tier dudes that you want to say top tier. He one of the top tier dudes who actually was still punching, still had wordplay, blah blah blah. Like throughout the years, a lot of the other ones they went to like another kind of lane. They started talking that shit or started swagging it out on stage. Like, you know, like he actually was trying to punch over the years. So I doubt John's gonna come on there and let me just walk through him. It's not gonna happen. I think we're going to have ball fest of the night. I think other battles are going to be, like, crazy. Like, Brazen Verb might be battle with a night as far as just the intensity, and then DNA and Chess might have, like, the grudge match of the night, and T-Top and Clips, they going to, like, show out. They might shake the building. But I think ball for bar, like, on camera and in the building, I think me and John going to have ball fest of the night. Yeah, because, you know.
I mean, your bars are serious. I mean, we see that.
Like, me and him don't have what Hitman got. We don't have, like, T-Top and Briz, them niggas got performance, aggression. They be balking on niggas. Like, you feel me? Like, they got that type of thing going on. Clips just got that aura around him. Clips can be getting smoked and still just entertain the hell out of you. Like, Chess is wild. Chess is a savage. Like, so, you know, like, that's going to be the craziest for his performance. Like, Chess be moving his arms and all of that. Like, that's performance. Wavy and K-Shine per performance. Nobody else on this card, like, no other match on this card has just bars. Like, me and John, that's our special move. Like, our finishing moves, bars. That's it. You don't look at me and John battles for no performance, no entertainment, no jokes. You look at me and John battles when you want to hear niggas push that pin. You want that pin? You want to hear niggas wake that pin up? You watch battles like this.
Let me ask you a question, Prep. All right, boom. I'm going to throw a name at you right now. How would you prepare for him, Suge?
How would I prepare for Suge?
Yeah, would you just come with straight bars? Like, do you think that would be enough? With a nigga against Suge who don't give a fuck about you spitting your bars, but he's in your space talking that shit, trying to tap your pockets. Like we're trying to figure out. This is what we're trying to figure out. Battle rap, period. Like you're a fan, so you know how it was back in the day where you had direct personals, you had jokes, you had punches, everything. But now it's just the wordplay.
Well, the thing about it is, like, with Suge, like, what people...
Or Mav Hoffa. If it wasn't Suge, Mav Hoffa. Like, some nigga like that.
With a lot of, not fans, but a lot of, like, dudes who get into this and they're not really students of the game, they don't really know this, is that it's not just about what you write on the paper. Because you can write, I can write the same thing that Hitman writes, and Hitman can write what I write. But if I'm performing it how I'm performing it, and Hitman performs what I wrote, like, Hitman is going to be a legend. He's going to be legendary because, like, his performance is in his writing also. It's not just up there with his, like, his physical, like, motions. And, like, with Suge, like, I wouldn't just go ball for ball with Suge. And I also wouldn't try to talk that shit because the look isn't there. The reason it works for Suge is because he's big, he's black, he's an ugly, dirty nigga. It works for him. You feel me? Like, that wouldn't work for me. I can't get up there and try to talk that shit and balk on him because it doesn't look believable. You dig me? Like, certain looks go in to your bars. Whether niggas want to admit it or not, when you look at somebody, it goes into the bar. If I was just getting up on stage and just looking all dirty and shit, like, it wouldn't come across. Like, niggas be like, no, whatever. Like, if I got up there and try to talk that shit like, oh, in my hood, this and that happened, so what? But somebody like Ill Will, Suge, Math, you know, them, they get up there at T-Top, they can talk that because you look at them and that image, it fits that. So with Suge, I probably would spend like maybe a second round on exposing Suge. Like, I try my best to expose him and pull his card that nobody else ever did. Like, I would talk about that whole Detroit situation in a way deeper look, though. I would talk about it from a way different perspective and try to expose him in just that round. But first and third, I would just punch his fucking head off because that's what they came to see Prep do.
So you definitely strategize. I see that.
Yeah,
you are definitely
you can't just go there. Like John, I'm not getting up there with John talking about how he steal every battle. No, sir. No, sir. That happens every time he battles. You're not going to hear me saying, oh, you stole this and stole that. No. It's going to get boring. You don't want to see that. You want to see me get up there and show John that he cannot punch with me. Like, that he can punch, but he can't punch with me. Like it's going to be that kind of delay. Like, I put up a picture of John and me, and I said, like, a comparison to be like AI and Westbrook. Like, AI, like, which is John, like, he was like the PG of his class. He was killing shit. Like, when it came to Allen Iverson, nigga, at that point, he was doing shit point guards that size never done. Like, it was amazing to see him work that court. You know, it was amazing to see John go against Bill Collector, Magic, Clean Paper, all of them. It was amazing to see him climb that ladder. You know, but can AI get on the court right now and guard Westbrook? We shall see. March 28th.
Oh, man, you ready? That's what's up right there.
I'm telling you.
That's what's up. I mean, man, I need some shit talking. I need you niggas to, like, both of y'all, like, amp this shit up for 28.
Oh, no. See, he's not doing it. He's wasting his time. I got 2 blogs dropping this week already. I just was waiting for it to be close to the event to have the blogs dropping so fans could be, like, on it, like, where it's close to the event. I didn't want to drop them too early, like last week or the week before, and then it'd be dry spells. No, I wanted to wait till, like, to this week and next week, amp it up, drop them out, have them looking crazy. Yeah,
hey, Prep, two things that people are saying about you that I've noticed myself. One, when your voice, sometimes when you need to project your voice more, you sound young.
I agree.
They say that, and they say, well, you can't really help it, but the Baltimore accent, does that hinder you? But y'all all have it, so it's not really a big deal. I'm already used to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I know it's there, but does that hinder you think, to certain words, or no?
Yeah, you know what? It hinders me, and it helps me, too, because I don't really notice it, but in my mind, how I say certain words, in my mind, it rhymes because that's how I say them. You feel like you get what I'm saying? Like in Baltimore, me saying a certain word would rhyme with another word, and then I would tell you, and you'd be like, "Fuck no, they don't even rhyme. Like, what are you talking about?" Like, you know, y'all gotta know it's a difference. The reason they don't talk about Tay-Rock no more is because Tay-Rock, like, he might have lived in Baltimore here and there, but he's not from Baltimore. Like, he's from Maryland. That's why he calls himself King of Maryland, like Maryland, Mr. Maryland. Like, he's from a place called, what is it called, something with an H or whatever, I forgot. But it's like a county in Maryland. Like, not saying that they don't get it out there, but it's a different, like, you know, it's different. His kind of accent is kind of a mixture of Baltimore and D.C., like, he's kind of like in the county part. You get what I'm saying? Like, me, I'm actually in The Wire, like where they filmed The Wire around the corner from my house and shit like that, like deep in the city, in the gritty grime of Baltimore. Like, looking at me, no. If you looked at me in Tay-Rock picture, you would think Tay-Rock lived there, and I lived in the county. Like, you know, but yeah, it's a big difference. Like, that's why my voice sounds way more crazier. Like, my accent is way deeper. Like, you know, like way deeper than his would be. We might say you the same, but every other word is fucking different.
Okay. The accent is thicker, in other words, for you.
Yeah, my shit is like, right, it's way more thicker as the closer you get to, like, inside, like, you know, like, and then we have different things. Like, I don't even bring the slang that we use into battle rap because y'all would be looking at me wild, like, what the, like, cause my chick, she from New York, and she be like, oh my God, like, sometimes when she said when I get mad, sometimes I be like wilding or whatever. She don't even know what that. She be laughing at me, and I be dead serious. I be mad as fuck trying to balk on her. She be laughing at me.
Okay.
Like, your fuck, your slang and shit super fun. Like, just dying laughing at me and shit. So.
Yo, Prep. What made you go in that direction with the bow tie and dressing down?
I was just about to ask that.
You wasn't about to ask nothing. You don't never ask nothing.
I was going to ask, like, is this something that you always have done, or is this just to stand out or to set yourself apart from other battlers? Because I've been looking at your battles. I mean, so it's like I do see that. But is this something that you're wearing out on dates with your girl?
I just like how this looks. Like, I'm a fan of, first of all, like, I'm a fan of fashion. Like, like, you know, like, I'm like probably the only battle rapper that probably knows the fashion weeks, like the dates and the places of, like, this year. Like, if you ask another battle rapper, like, oh, when is the fall fashion week? When is the spring fashion week? They wouldn't know, and they wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I really study fashion, like, instead, like, the school that, like, that Kanye went to in Paris. Like, I never went there, of course. That shit cost dumb money. But I actually, like, I listened to a lot of their lectures and stuff on YouTube. Like, I actually like to study fashion, different eras of fashion, different looks, blah, blah, blah. So, like, this is just one of the few styles that I have. This is just the one that I chose to wear that day that I battled that. That was just that one.
Okay.
That was just that choice for that day. But outside, yeah, like I have a bunch of bow ties. Like I have a whole lot of bow ties. Like a whole lot of bow ties, a lot of straight ties, a lot of cardigans, vests, different types of hats like fedoras, pig pins. Like I have a whole lot of just different looks, just period. Like, you know, so it's nothing to do with battle rap. Like, I just love this look. Like, this shit is like, I was just arguing with, not arguing, but telling the fan the difference, because he was like, yo, he said something on your YouTube comment, like, yo, like, y'all respect that shit, like a nigga getting up here talking this gangster shit with a bow tie on. And I showed him a picture of Al Capone. Like, nigga, did you see how he dressed?
Yeah.
Al Capone didn't walk outside with jeans off his ass and Timberland boots and shit like that. No, he was dressed up. He looked like a businessman. That was separated the gangsters like from the peasants that was walking around. Like if you ever seen the fuck was that Donnie Brasco when they first brung the nigga on, the Donnie Brasco nigga on. You heard what Al Pacino told him in like one of the opening scenes. He was telling him like, man, like fix your clothes. Like you look like a bum. Like what did he have on? He had on jeans and a hoodie and boots, like shit that niggas be wearing to battles now. But niggas look at them and let them talk gangster shit. But in the mob eyes, them niggas look like bums.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but niggas want to talk gangster shit though.
Damn, he just shut that whole down just now, huh?
Niggas used to jump out of motherfucking the little the cars and shit. What the fuck those cars called? Them cars back in the day. I forgot. I'm not a car fanatic, but those little fucking cars niggas just jump out of with the wheel on the side. Jump out with a suit jacket on, a tie, fucking trench coat on, a fedora with a Tommy gun, knocking niggas down, dumping niggas in the ocean, brush off and go right back to the dinner party.
They were Fords. Damn. I know something.
Right, nigga. You know what I mean? That's how.
No, I'm actually mad at this nigga now and shit. Like, damn. This nigga shut me down. Like, yo. Like, yo. I was going to say the haircut reminds me of Gumby with the suit. Some Rogers type shit, some joker shit, but you just shut me down with the whole suit shit. Like, all right, cool.
I was kind of thinking Farnsworth, Bentley type swag.
That's because it's a gentleman thing, and it attracts women, different kind of women. Like when you see like niggas, like no offense to like like Angry Fan and everybody else who dresses like this. I got a bunch of homeboys who do this too, or whatever. But niggas who be wearing like the regular everyday, just the Timberlands, the Jordans, that's cool. It's cool for like your look, whatever. But you're gonna attract more thoughts than I would.
Okay.
You're going to be attracting the rats, the chicks who be on Facebook showing their ass, chasing niggas with money. She's going to see your Jordans. She's going to see Angry Fan Jordans, his Timberlands, his Gucci bottom, chasing him down, trying to get that money, pop that pussy, whatever. She probably stay in a strip club, all of that. Me, when I walk down Soho, I'm going to attract lawyers, doctors, businesswomen, CEOs. Like a chick who's in school for forensic science and shit like that. Like I'm going to attract a different breed of girl. Like if Wings saw me and you, like say if me and you was like fighting for Wings' love or some shit. Like it'd be a different way that she would think about me than she would think about you. She'd think about you on some, you might just. She'll call you up when she just cool, have some fun at a cookout, Probably wouldn't show you to her family because, like, you're a thug, you're a gay. But me, she'll have me all at her grandmother's house every Thanksgiving, Sunday dinner. When she think about me, she thinking about taking trips to the Pocono, the shit like that. Like, it'll be a different mindset when she looks at me and looks at you.
You think all that, off of how you dress? You think that?
What do you think about Suge? Just looking at him.
My nigga. Every time you say you, I'm just like, I fuck with you, my nigga. What happened though? I'm trying to hold that shit in. You said few a couple of times. I was like, I fuck with this nigga.
It is funny because I can't hide that shit.
I know. I mean, and hide shit. That's just Maryland. I mean, but you know what's weird to me? Like, I'm not trying to digress from the topic. I just think that it's weird that it's just like. No one else around Maryland has an accent. Virginia doesn't really have an accent, and I don't think Delaware has an accent. So I'm actually lost at how Maryland has an accent, and no one around you niggas have an accent. Isn't that kind of crazy?
That is crazy. Like, when you think about it like that shit is crazy.
Like, I'm lost at where does it come from, my nigga? Because the accent is so thick in Maryland, you would think that Virginia has to have one, or you would think Delaware or Philly has to have one, and niggas don't have one. So it's kind of that's what kills me about Maryland. I don't understand where it came from and shit.
Because it's really geography. Like, it's geography. When you think of geography, like, people tend to think that we're East Coast, like, state. We're really not. Like, we are, but we're really not. We're, like, dangling that line. Like, some people consider us to be a southern, like, you feel me? Like, we call it, like, that line is right there. Like,
yeah, but VA doesn't. Yeah, but VA is more more south than y'all, and they don't have one like that.
Exactly.
So how do y'all get like that?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's that, and then it's just, I don't know. Like
I don't know is the answer. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? If one of the other ones had one, then boom, I'd get it. But it's like they don't have one. Delaware don't got an accent like as thick as that. Neither does Virginia. So how the fuck did Maryland just get that like that? You feel me? It's just kind of crazy, but whatever. But nah, I think what you're saying about the dressing part, though. I feel you on that.
Yeah, that's how it go. Like, you look at, and it's just like in that DNA to do that. They've like brainwashed us to look at things that way in just everyday in socialism. Like they've like put it on TVs, commercials, had it in songs. So when you look at certain things, you automatically think something. When you see somebody with a watch and a chain, you think that he got money. Like, you know, but when you see somebody like it depends on what he has on with that watch and the chain. If you see T-Top with a gold watch and a gold chain just outside walking the street, you're going to think he sells drugs and he got it from that. If you see me with a gold watch and a gold necklace, you know, you're not going to think that. You're going to think that I work at a bank or I work at a courthouse or something. You're going to think that I got my money elsewhere just by the look of our clothes. When T-Top could actually be on his master's degree, and I could have bricks.
Right. Yeah, I hate that society does pick that. But
that's how it is. Like you see a girl with a big ass, big titties and a flat stomach, and you think she's a dummy. You automatically think that she's a ratchet, because she got a big ass. She can't like help that. She was born thick. Do you see a skinny girl or whatever and think that, you know, that she's not like that? Like you automatically see her in a different light or whatever. Why? Because she was born thick and she was born smaller. Like that's not a fair way to look at things like that. It's just crazy how like the world is like brainwashed. I mean, not me myself too. I'm not saying like the rest of the world, but that you just got brainwashed by certain shit. Like, you know, like people look at me and be like, yo, like this dude Prep is like such and such or whatever. Like he's a good boy talking and shit. Nigga, if I had a fucking sit down, a documentary and show niggas where I live at and let niggas talk to OGs that I know, like old heads, and let them tell them the Prep that they know, whew, niggas will let me talk that T-Top and Suge shit the next battle. Like, it'd be way different, but I choose to leave that life behind me, man. I had daughters. I don't want to live that shit or glorify that shit no more, so I don't get up there and tell niggas a bunch of blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not my case. I don't want to be looked at as a gangster. Let everybody else be gangsters. I just want to be... when people think about who got one of the best pins in battle rap this year, I want people that mention me. I don't care if it's number 10, 15. Mention me in the conversation of having one of the best pins, and I'm happy.
Okay.
How it goes.
Having one of the pins, I'm thinking like that's I ain't mad at that, man. So you trying to get there with Chilla and with Heartless and all of them.
No, not really. I mean, Heartless he's fire, but people kind of like they sleeping on Heartless now. Like they not really considering like, you know. But yeah, like some like people like that. Like I want people to like see me and be like, yo, like respect that what I bring to the game. Like the punches I bring. People say that everybody punches, cool, but does everybody punch like? And do they actually bring something different? Like when you hear a Rum Nitty punch, it's probably never been said before. Ever. Like when you heard my atheist ball, like the only other person to say that was Rum Nitty before me. I didn't even know he said that because like the battle ain't even dropped when me and Wichita did that. Like so I didn't even know he said that.
Hey Prep, how you feel about the Ramadan line? I know you've been catching slack for it.
Oh yeah, I know I've been catching slack. But the funny thing is about that, like I was there at that. But a nigga was like, yo, you was there at that battle and you took it. I was like, yo, I was there at that battle.
You did a backflip. I mean, you almost did a backflip when you said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I was there for that battle. I was there for that battle. And, like, niggas was supposed to do, like, me and Saga was supposed to have this battle in December, like, with the rounds that we had for UFF. Like, that's our leftover shit for UFF. Like, just a little small little warm-up for whatever the case may be, like a little one-off or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, we supposed to have, like, some leftover shit or whatever. That's why you see my rounds was kind of shorter than his. Like, you know, like, I didn't know he was going to have, like, longer rounds. Like, but it was cool. Like, it wasn't how it went. But with the whole Ramadan shit is, like, after the battle... Like, the nigga act like I was supposed to remember everything Jonard said that day. Like, I mean, like, and I told him, I said, yo, I will never blatantly take a ball. Now, if that shit was on my subconscious before, maybe it was. But, like, the reason I went for that ball is because Hollow has shouted out, shouted out Saga on Twitter. And I'm like, yo, Hollow the Don, da-da-da, like, telling Hollow that he can't rhyme that. Like, that's where that came from. It didn't come from out of nowhere, like, okay, I'm just going to, like, throw this in there that's out the blue or whatever. Like, if I would have stole, like, his, let's say if I would have said something about, yeah, Christ, the Lord's coming if he rise again, like a rise again bar, then niggas could have been like, yo, you straight bit that because, like, you have no reason to have had that ball in your round. Like, you feel me? Like, my Ramadan bar came from, like, an actual incident that happened, like Hollow saying da-da-da-da, like, it actually came from an incident. Now, you can say the nigga bit or whatever. My reply to that is, okay, if that happened, I'll take that on the chin. Did I do it on purpose? No. But look at other shit that I brung. But for me, nobody ever said a Parmesan ball. Ever in battle rap, period. Like, ever. An atheist ball, nobody ever said that, period. Like, ever in life. Like, another cardio, like, nobody ever flipped cardio that way.
True.
Like, there's like, nobody ever flipped the dog scheme I did for Tay-Rock. Nobody ever flipped dopamine like that or rock. Like, nobody, like, there's a bunch of shit in my rounds that nobody ever said, period. Like, I'm never the type that's going to take a ball because I try to push myself to the limit whereas though I never say something somebody else said, like, ever. Like, that's how I try to write, like, to make sure that what I said was never said. Like, not in this way or any other way. Like, so if you steal it, then they know you stole it from me. Like, so I take that on the chin or whatever, but I guarantee you if I come up with anything that sounds similar to something else, that should have never come out of my mouth.
That's what it is. Hey, man, rep your shit so everybody can find you. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Follow me on my new Twitter page. A nigga only got a couple hundred followers because my other shit got hacked by my ex, man. So follow me on GQ Prep on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like that boy Prep on Instagram and GQ Prep on Facebook, man. Rookies vs. Vets. Get your tickets now. # John the dead nigga. These boys, man. And you lied to me too, Wings. I told you to talk a little bit more. I wanted to hear your voice more this interview. You lied to me.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, man. Like what's up? Let me hit y'all right after.
After you beat John, definitely I'm gonna have more to say.
Oh, I don't want no interview after John. You owe me something else.
Oh,
we're gonna talk about that in private. We'll talk about that another day.
Yo, salute, nigga.
Y'all 28th, man.
John 2-1.
Dead. You
John
gotta
2-1.
wear a bow tie your next blog.
Early. John 2-1. If you win, I'll wear a bow tie.
You got that. Your next blog, I want a bow tie in it.
Got you, nigga.
You got it.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive on beat, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.